Okay, I think we're gonna do one more for today. I was gonna stop and then I thought, well, you know, I think we're gonna do Bryce. Grave digger boy with his midnight hour. Morning, Bryce.
There's something I want to tell you about. Something else that's wrong with me.
Okay.
I think I've been getting a bit out of control in my hour.
Oh boy. You're wearing a better shirt today. It's not so much popped collar in the way. Out of control.
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously.
Yes.
It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move. Because I live on my own. What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground?
Go to a fairground. I don't know. Rob a bank? What have you been doing, Bryce? Bryce asked what I would do if I had an extra hour. Maybe I should suggest things he might have done to gain his trust. What if he's stolen anything? Or spied on anyone? Maybe I should suggest things he might have done to gain his trust. Steal things?
Yes, I would steal too. And I have stolen. I ran out of milk, so I thought I'd go to the local all-night shop and get some more. I was absolutely intending to pay, but when I got there, everyone was frozen. I thought about leaving money on the counter, but that seemed weird. The cashier would wake and suddenly this money would have appeared from nowhere. But I've stolen bigger things.
Okay, I did wonder, I was like, because if you're only stealing milk, that's not too much of a problem, I suppose. Bigger things. Tell me your secrets, Bryce.
From stealing milk, I moved on to petrol. From petrol, well, all those supermarkets have all kinds of electricals, so I've stolen quite a lot of that. I'm not proud. I think I've been doing it because I can. To prove to myself, either way, my extra hour is actually real.
That's a good point. I mean, if he's coming back with all this shit, like... No, that's getting too weird. I don't want to think about it. Okay. Spy on people?
Well, that makes me feel a little better.
Oh, good.
There's a young mother, divorced, who lives opposite me.
Okay, no, that's creepy.
Jessica. She's friendly and says hello to me, smiles. I've always wondered what she looks like naked.
Bryce!
So 1 hour, I broke into her house. She was standing in her bedroom. I took it as a sign. I took off her clothes.
Bryce. That's not good. Oh boy. A sign.
I don't really know about that.
I thought you might have something religious to say. Though actually I think you told me that you weren't religious. I think that was you who told me that. What did you do to Jessica, which was definitely her name, wasn't it?
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked.
Bryce!
When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like.
Oh my god.
That's wrong, isn't it, Doctor?
Yes, Bryce, that's wrong. Yes, that's wrong.
I know. It's that bloody Dr. Dekker. He made me this way. It's all his fault.
Really? It's Dekker's fault.
Like I said, I originally presented with depression.
Yeah.
And everything was going well for a while. Then Dr. Dekker changed.
He changed. Spell it right.
There's one too many questions here.
Okay. Calm down. He changed.
He was easily distracted during sessions, like he wasn't listening. I'm pretty sure he wasn't listening half the time. I don't think he wanted to know about his patients anymore. But when he did give you advice...
Stop trailing off. Advice?
He told me to use my imagination, to make something up, to think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time. So I did.
Okay.
But he pushed me. He made me think it.
Whoa. What is he tapping there? His watch. He's like, bitch, hurry up. I ain't got time for this. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Advice. Advice. Note. Bryce is wearing shoes. Keep that in mind. I'm serious. I don't know why some people have shoes and some don't. Freak me out a bit. Advice, right. He pushed you.
Not something
No.
I know about.
Okay. Well, I still need to ask you about Valentine's Day, actually, so let's do that.
I spent most of Valentine's Day at the art gallery. Well,
Oh.
the evening part, anyway. They had a display with the theme Love Conquers All. I didn't get most of the paintings, but they were well done.
That's how I approach art. Don't worry about it. Okay. You spent the evening at an art gallery.
Sorry, Doctor, I dozed off there.
You dozed off. Are you not sleeping, Bryce? Probably not, if you're waking up to get an extra hour every day. Okay, there's something else I can ask about being out of control. What else might he have done?
When I first got the hour, I was shocked, obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move.
Yeah.
Because I live on my own.
Yeah.
What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground?
A fairground? Okay, yeah, that was actually a bit of a weird question to ask, wasn't it?
Ha! That was just an example, Doctor.
Okay.
I'm sure you can come up with more exciting things to do than that.
Everyone was frozen. Maybe we should ask him about living on his own. Live on your own.
I live on my own. Occasionally I visit my father. He's in sheltered housing. Dementia.
Uh-huh. Okay. Should I ask him about his father?
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Okay. Well, you know, I don't, yeah. Maybe I should ask him about the photos.
I don't know.
No? Okay. I mean, is there anything else I could suggest about what he's done? To be honest, if I had an extra hour of time, I would probably use it for sleeping. So, or finishing work. He said originally that he was using it to catch up on work, wasn't he?
No. Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
I took photos of Jessica when she was naked.
Yes.
When I'd stripped her. When she was naked and frozen. I didn't want to have to do it again, to strip her again. So I took pictures to remind myself what she looked like. That's wrong, isn't it,
Yes.
Doctor?
Yes, Bryce, it's very wrong. I've already told you that. Okay, can I ask more about Jessica? No, okay. I've asked about the photos. I think if I ask him about Dekker, he's probably just going to, say we've already talked about that. How about murder?
Sometimes I see a girl standing behind you. I don't know who it is. I don't know what you're asking me either.
What? Excuse me? Wow. Just throw that out there, Bryce. That's really helpful. That didn't even, like, turn up as a response. Like, yeah, he responded to this and you need to ask more about it. That didn't even turn up. Oh boy, okay. I'm pretty sure he's gonna say that, yeah, stealing. Can I ask you more about the art gallery?
I don't have anything to say to that.
You have to look so shady while saying that.
He was easily distracted.
Okay, let's say about that.
Therapists are supposed to help you.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Dr. Dekker had given up the desire to cure my mind, and instead wanted to make me more unstable.
Huh. Which is what Alderby was talking about, wasn't it? When, what he was saying about gods of chaos and therapists stopping the insanity rather than spreading it. So like, man, if Dekker was like the source of all this insanity that's going around, that's kind of wild. Okay.
He told me to use my imagination, to make something up, to think something crazy, and it would become real. He told me to think of a way to get more time.
Think of a way to get more time.
Thinking I had an extra hour at the end of each day did become real for me, Doctor. Maybe Dekker was a genie, and he could grant wishes. Maybe he wished himself dead. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Maybe he wished himself dead. Who knows? Okay. No.
Nope. I've got nothing.
I'm trying to think of other things he might have done in his hour. being out of control.
When I first got the hour,
Yeah.
I was shocked, obviously. It took me a while to work out that everyone was frozen and only I could move. Because I live on my own.
Yeah, I asked you about that.
What would you do, Doctor, if you had an hour where everyone was frozen? Go to a fairground?
Everyone was frozen. I mean, we've talked about stealing. We've talked about spying with horrendous, creepy results. 'Cause, I mean, there's something else we can say about Jessica. Though I never know if, when there's a green star on a question, whether it means you can say yes and you can say no. I mean, I don't know if once you've answered that's your answer or not.
No.
No. Ah. I hate getting stuck. Okay, what should I be asking? I should ask if he knows anything more about Dekker. Well, I was going to ask about Dekker, but I thought he would probably... Okay, you know what? I give up, man. Honestly.
I dug the grave for Dr. Dekker.
Oh,
I
really?
helped carry his coffin to the burial site. Do you know what?
What?
It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. Why do you think that is?
Wow. Is that a question I'm supposed to be
I
answering?
dug the grave for Dr. Dekker. I helped carry his coffin to the burial
the
site.
coffin.
Do you know what? It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. Why do you think that is?
Yeah, I am supposed to answer that. His body wasn't in it.
Sometimes I see a girl.
Shut up, Bryce. Stop talking to me about weird girls standing behind me. Okay, I'm gonna ask you about the coffin first.
No, the coffin wasn't empty.
Okay.
There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine.
A decoy?
I'm guessing he was buried somewhere else. Or cremated. Somebody, somewhere, didn't want his body going in the ground. Do you want to be cremated or buried, Doctor?
Good question. Good question. Cremated, sure. I don't really know, to be honest.
That's a good choice, Doctor.
Ah! That was
Less
my
work
line of
for me.
thought. I thought he's a gravedigger. He's going to be pleased if I say cremated. He has to dig a much smaller hole. Oh, that's morbid.
No, the coffin wasn't empty.
Yeah.
There was something in it. A decoy, I'd imagine.
No. Okay, it wasn't empty. What was in the coffin?
I'm a bit of a professional at this grave-filling business, Doctor. I know a decoy coffin when I handle one.
I know a decoy coffin when I handle one. Okay. Wow. ask? I really want to know what I have to ask about Jessica.
I don't have anything.
He was saying it about having it as proof of his time. Because he's still on red, which... Bryce asked what I would do if I had an extra hour. Maybe I suggest things he might have done to gain his trust. I wonder if he's stolen anything or spied on anyone. Can't think of anything else to say.
I don't really know about that.
Well, you know, I thought it was an interesting take on words, so I might ask about it. Oh, I proper hate using hints. I feel so bad every time I use a hint, I swear. But I never know. What to ask. Okay, I'm just gonna have to use a hint because I cannot think of anything else. Can he see something behind me? Oh, so you did want to know about that. Well, fine. I thought it was just, I don't know, it might have just been playing.
Possibly a relative of yours. Possibly a patient that died here. I'm not sure. She doesn't normally say anything.
Okay. I mean... Okay, so I did have to ask about that. Do I have to ask anything more about
You're
that?
laughing at me, aren't you?
No.
I said I wasn't sure if they were real.
Right. I was just... Right. Gosh. No.
Sorry, Doc.
Yeah. Okay, well, stop with this. Okay, well that did get him onto orange at least, but... Now he's also seeing ghosts. Was he always seeing ghosts? I don't connect him with seeing ghosts, that seems like a new thing. Huh. Huh. Okay, well... Well, fine. Thank you, Bryce, for this engaging and mildly scary conversation. I think I will leave you there, because I think my brain is starting to turn off and I can't think of anything else to say. So, I will probably leave this here for today. And maybe do some more tomorrow, when I am... when my brain hasn't melted into mush, because too many weird things have happened. This is it, this is how it starts! This is how we end up with the insanity, the infectious madness, and so on. Anyway, I'll leave that here for now.